Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to do a bathing suit try on with all the bathing suits that I handmade. So this is the first style that I did. It's just a bandeau top, orange fabric, and I did like a little crisscross in the back, 3 loops on each side, and then in the front, the middle between the boobs, I have the rhinestone gems. So for the bottom, I did the seamless bottom, and the sides I added sequins, as you guys can see, the same sequins that I used on the top to the sides of this bikini bottom. You can see like you don't really see a seam, and that's because I sewed it this way so that we don't see seams, because I didn't want any of the seams to show. Out of all the bottoms I made, I would say this one was the hardest because it does have the 2 straps at the side, and at first it didn't look like this. You saw the seams and I just didn't like how it looked, so I was like, okay, let me try to figure out how to do a seamless bikini bottom, and that's how I made it look like this now, but it was a little while that it took. Okay, so on to the second style. This is a one shoulder bikini piece. As you guys can see, it has a bow on the top, and this was pretty fun to make. The bow was actually supposed to be a little longer, but I guess I didn't have enough fabric, so I made the strap a little smaller, but it still came out pretty good. And you can reverse the shoulders, put it on your right shoulder, your left shoulder, it really doesn't matter, whatever side you prefer. But this is how it came out with the little bow on top, and I'm pretty proud of this. The bottom, simple bottom, it didn't take that much time. It took me like, I don't know, but it didn't take that much time. It was way less time than the 2-strap one, because that one was just like ridiculous. But yeah, this one, just a simple bottom. It's reversible. You can reverse it, but really don't need to because it's the same color on both sides. But if you did want to change the inside part to a different color, the outside part to a different color, whatever, you can do that as well. I actually ended up giving this bathing suit to my sister because she liked it, so I was like, okay, you can have it. But yeah, it's a little wrinkly, but once you like dry it, it's good. On to the third style. This is a bandeau crochet tops that I did, and to make it into the bow effect that I had, I just took a piece of fabric and I pulled the center together and tied the piece that I sewed up there, and that's also the same fabric that I'm going to use for the bottom. And I also had the little like tie effect on the bottom of this pants. It was just a plain bathing suit bottom, just like I did the red one, but instead I added 2 bows to the side of the bikini, so it just flows together nicely. And this was the one that I liked the most, this set, until I made the 4th one, which you guys will see in a minute. But this is also, again, reversible, seamless, and if you wanted, you could have also put a different color inside, but I just chose to stick with one color for my bathing suits, so orange and red. But you can also make it reversible. It's the same concept for this bottom as well. Yeah, so that's that for the bottom. And for the top, I forgot to talk about the back of it. They did have like the whole strappy concept. You guys can see it there, but it's all made out of yarn for the top, just besides the middle piece that made the bow area. Now, the last one, style 4. It's a triangle top, and this one was actually made on accident. The whole like rhinestones on the shoulders, because I cut it because the straps were too long, and then I cut it too short. So then I was like, okay, I have to be creative and come up with something. But it has a clip in the back where it's adjustable. You can make it tighter or looser. Obviously, it only has 2 slots, but this one was my favorite. Oh my gosh, I love it. So that's the triangle top, and then the bottom was pretty simple. It was a cheeky bottom that I did for it, but you'll see it in a second. I'm just showing the top off. But yeah, the bottom was just cheeky, and then you don't see it here, but I did end up putting some of the sequins to the side of the bathing suit bottom. it was plain, and I was like, okay, I want it to match with the top, so I added some sequins to the side of this. Where you see those little lines, I just added sequins on top of that. So like I said, this is my favorite set, but now I'm going to show you guys how all the bathing suits look on me in the next couple of clips. You'll see how they look on me.